Okay, here's a little quick overview of what's going on here. I wasn't planning on posting any videos or pictures yet until it was pretty much done, but you know, there was so much question and conflict with the little questions I was asking that I went ahead and posted just so people could see and understand why I'm doing what I'm doing and why there would be metal bracing. What you see right here is a little Gorilla Glue just to seal this little edge here. This grinds right off. Anyways, it's an old wine barrel. Looks old now, but it does actually polish up to a nice brushed steel look, which the entire box will look like that. All this rust will be gone and everything will look just like that. And then this is all going to be refinished to where it looks like a new barrel, and it won't be so gray. It'll have kind of a newer wood look. Anyways, so what I've done here so far, I've got 3 layers of glass put onto all this. It's nice and thick. Down here, the original baffle is 3/4 inch solid oak, and then I put down a layer of fiberglass and then inserted another 3/4 inch oak panel, and that was a bitch to cut and get to fit in here right, by the way. And then fiberglassed over this and faded it up into the walls of the barrel, and then added another 2 layers on top of that. I'll actually be cutting 1 inch off of this right here. That's why I didn't go all the way up, because about this much is going to be trimmed off, which will be where the bottom piece will be mounted on, and then I will fiberglass that all together up. So then the widest part of the box will actually have about 4 layers of glass going about up to here. The way that the port is going to work out, which I showed in another video, but to get the right amount of space, I had to cut 10-inch PVC in half, which was about, how many square inches was it? It was like, it was 80 square inches for a 10-inch PVC pipe, and I got to get 40 square inches out of this thing. So I cut one in half. I'm going to mount a piece of MDF onto the side right here, and then make kind of like a snake-like port here. Let's see if this will zoom in. That's the idea right there. Now, whether or not this is going to stay in a vertical position will determine the mounting depth of the sub when it gets here. It's a newly designed DD sub, so I'm not sure if it's going to have a greater mounting depth or what. So I have no room for error on this project, so the goal is to wait until the sub gets here so that I don't have to break shit back out and redo it. So that's a little bit of an overview. These rings, they're definitely going to help keep the vibration out from the pressure levels of this speaker. And it's been an interesting build so far, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I plan on trimming out the trunk with wine racks to go with the theme. As you can see, this is what I deal with, a bunch of wine, and got to taste wines with clients and stuff like that, so I need a place to store the wine safely while I'm driving from place to place. Also, I know this is a weird port design, but the whole deal is airflow reasons. I mean, even if I go all the way to the edge, I'm still going to be able to flow air around it properly. There's not going to be any turbulence, or as little turbulence as possible, I should say, where if it was square, it would cause a lot of weird issues, and I didn't want to see or experiment with the issues it would cause. I'd rather just try to do it the best way the first time. But yeah, so hope you guys enjoy something a little different here, and let me know what you think. And you might rate my videos up if you think this is interesting. The whole enclosure is designed to the exact specifications of the DD9512i. So the goal is, and this is the goal, not saying it'll happen, but I'm hoping to achieve a 150 decibel score with a sound quality tuned box out of a wine barrel. Now I know that's going to be difficult because I mean this guy right here, which I know this box looks like shit, and that's because the sub's torn it apart. I've used this box for several years and the sub is completely torn it apart. That's where I've repaired it. That's why it looks like shit. It used to be perfect, but this is hitting mid 140s from the trunk with a sound quality tune off 4,000 watts. I'm going to run 4,000 watts on the DD until it's broken in, and then I'm still pretty open for options as far as what amp to run, but I'm looking for a 5K amp. I've been exploring different ones and prices and different things. I've seen quite a few that look pretty good, but anyways, like I said, like my video and stay tuned. As soon as my sub shows up, which it's paid for, it's on order, they're just waiting for their parts to come in. As soon as it shows up, then this thing will be completely finished within 2 days, so stay tuned.